What's up, guys? Um, yeah, it's 12 something. I just had this revelation. I'm sorry it's been so long. Less is just such a struggle for me, sadly, and so I had to block a lot of stuff on my phone and on my laptop, so I don't have access to YouTube anymore or a ton of stuff. Um, and I got a brick to where it like blocks things on my phone, so I really don't. Yeah, regardless, I don't even know if this is gonna be posted, but I was sitting here and I was praying. Um, yeah, I was just praying, talking to God, and I'm like, three people today got saved at Life Spring Church in Stark, Florida, where we only have like 160, 140 something people on a Sunday. And we rarely have a ton of new people. Um, and three people got saved. And somehow I glossed over that. I didn't even bring that up today to Zach, who was in kids, or to Tristan, who was in kids and didn't even know that. I didn't talk about it a ton. And I'm sitting here and I'm praying. And I'm like, Lord, you're so good that I'm starting to get used to it in a bad way. I didn't even think that that was possible. At first, I thought it was like um, ignorance, but it's not. It's like God is so good that we can get caught in this trap where we get used to His goodness and aren't in all of it. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, three people. That's got to be almost a record number for our church at one time getting saved on a Sunday. And the message was about people pleasing. It wasn't a direct gospel message, nothing. And Matt just tied it up beautifully at the end. And the Holy Spirit plucked the heartstrings of three people. And they said yes to Jesus for the first time in their life, or maybe for the 400th. But what if all of those were real? Or what if one of them was real? And somehow, I don't know, it's just so easy to get caught up in how good he is that you just treat it as normal, which it is, and that's okay. And we should expect God to do big things, but don't ever let your heart grow complacent of being in awe when a lost soul is found. There is nothing like it. There is nothing that comes close to it, and there is nothing that will ever come close to that other one than when your lost soul was found. And so I just challenge you because I literally just challenged myself on this like a solid what's it? I've been doing this for like 2 minutes. So yeah, a solid like 4.5 minutes ago, I just was praying this. I was like, whoa, God, you're so good to the point to where I'm getting used to it in a bad way. My heart's just like, oh, God saved three people? Yeah, bro, that's another Sunday. It is what it is. What? Like, bro, what are we talking about right now? Three people. The words in the Bible on all of those pages in those four gospels just jumped off of them and found their way into someone's heart. And you're telling me I didn't bring it up one time to the people that didn't see it, that didn't know about it? You're telling me I didn't rejoice and jump around and go crazy? I don't care that I got a boot on and can barely walk, bro. I should be jumping out of my mind and break my ankle or sprain it again. But I have somehow figured out a way to just get used to that. And that's why we have to preach the gospel to ourselves every single day and figure out a way to fall in love with it over and over again. And we have to be in awe of it. We have to pray, Lord, teach me and remind me of how good you are. And may I never forget the moment when I met you. Help me to be in awe of it. Help me to fall in love with the gospel so much to the point to where it's the only thing I care about. And would the only thing that awakes my heart, that just plucks the strings of my heart and gets me going is salvation. Whether that was my own or that's other people's. Would there be nothing that comes close to that? I was at a basketball game yesterday and we're playing great. Beat Kentucky. Jumping up and down sometimes, going crazy. Why can't I do that for salvation? I don't know. I don't know. But that's a challenge for myself, obviously. So yeah, a little bit of transparency there. Um sorry, but I don't even know if y'all are gonna see this video. By the way, I transferred to SEU That's been the coolest thing I've ever done in my life other than meet Jesus, go to Crossroads, and, like, have the friend group that I have and the family I have, and we'll probably just change those orders, whatever. So that's been a blessing. And let me hold up. Let's switch this really quick. Sorry, this is like all over the place, but if you're still here, I guess I love you so much. One thing that I've been learning, we are so broken. I'm sorry, that's like a complete pivot. Actually, you know what? That points to it. I think the reason that we get so used to God doing so many good things and that we can't always be in awe of the gospel and of people getting saved is because we are so naturally broken that, like I said, if we don't preach the gospel to ourselves daily, we will always return to our state of fallenness. Um, yeah, I've just been learning so much reading through. I have this class called Old Testament interpretation, and it's just Israel is so disobedient. And then I look in my own life, and I make Israel look awesome, honestly, just because their sins are public because they're in the Bible. Um, it makes it feel like they're a little worse, but I make them look great, honestly, sadly, as much as I hate to. I'm not bragging about my sin. I am step in step, strive for stride with them in disobedience. It just looks different nowadays. So yeah, humble yourselves. That's Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I should have done like a catch up on my live video and then this video. It kind of parlayed into one. But yeah, so we need humility. We can't do it. The second we think we can do it is right when we're cooked. The second we think we're good, right when we're cooked. Oh, hold up. Sorry, I forgot. That's Big Kitty right there. Got a big kitty pillow. I am all over the place. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, but most importantly, the first thing I said, I just had to throw that in there for a second. Do not grow cold of the gospel. It is the most beautiful thing in the whole world. It is the greatest love story. Valentine's Day just happened. It is the greatest love story there has ever been and that there ever will be. To think that God loved us enough to die for us while we were still sinners. Romans 5:6, when we were utterly helpless, Christ came at just the right time and he died for us sinners. Romans 5:8, basically the same thing. Christ showed, God shows love for us that while we were still sinners, Christ died for the ungodly. Colossians 2:14, he canceled the record of charges against us and took it away by nailing it to the cross right through the wrist. Um, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. There is nothing that can wake your heart up and take that heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh like the gospel. So don't grow cold to it, whether it's your salvation moment, your salvation story, or someone else's. Never grow cold for it because it is so easy to get used to God doing good things because of how good he is. But we need to fight to be in awe, not emotionally, but spiritually in awe of everything he does, especially when a lost soul is found. So I encourage you for that. I'm sorry that in the middle of this, I sidetracked about SEU, but seriously, that is what I felt like he spoke to me like 10 minutes ago. So I wanted to tell y'all. Sorry, it's been a minute. I love y'all so much. If I ever figure out how to post this and I know that I can post more videos, I'll see y'all in a little bit, hopefully. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank you for listening to me. All the things with the people and the places and the stuff. Yeah. Peace out, Rainbow Trout.